Hey guys, how you doing? I need your help. You need to explain to me what I'm not understanding here, okay? I'm in a small gym in a hotel. I'm staying in Victoria, British Columbia. And I just came down to use the gym. It's kind of a crappy little gym. I thought I'd get on the elliptical or one of the machines here and turn on the TV and listen to something and just work out for a little while. But there's two TVs in this gym. But no matter how hard I try, I can't get any sound out of them. I've got the remote and I'm trying everything to get sound, and they have no sound. This just happened a few minutes ago. I went to the front desk and there was two ladies working there, and I asked one of them, I said, "Excuse me, I was just down in the gym. I'm trying to do a workout and I turned the TVs on and I can't get any sound out of them. Is there something wrong with the TVs or the remote? Could you help me?" And she said, And so I pursued it. I said, but there's no sound coming out of the TVs. Are they broken? Is there something wrong with the TVs? Can you help me? And she said, well, quite often people bring their own music to the gym and they like to listen to their own music. I said, okay. I thought that maybe she's one of these people that likes to spark up conversation. So I focused and continued with my question. I said, well, that's good. Some people may want to do that, but I'm in the gym right now and I turned on the TVs and I'm trying to put a program on to listen to and watch, and I use the remote and there's no sound. And she said, well, yeah, you quite often people bring their own music to the gym. I said, okay, well, quite often they bring their own music. How often do people bring their own music to the gym? Is it like 1 in 4 or 5, 2 in 5, 3 out of 5 people? How often do people bring music to the gym? And she said, looked a little confused when I asked her that. She wasn't expecting that. And she said, well, quite often. I go, well, quite often, like 3 out of 5 people bring their own music, or 2 out of 5? Well, just how often? She says, well, quite often they bring their own music. I was thinking, I thought, maybe I can turn it around to make her understand my question. I said, well, okay, I understand that quite often, I guess people may bring their music to the gym, but if you believe that quite often people bring their music to the gym, then you must admit that occasionally some people don't bring music to the gym. One leads to the other. Those two things are probably both occurring at the same time. And I went to the gym, and on this occasion, I didn't bring any music, and I just wanted to turn on the TVs and put a show on and be able to do my workout and just have some TV in the background. That stumped her a little bit, but she said, well, we do have the TVs, they have the pictures, but you'll notice they have subtitles. I said, well, yeah, I did notice that there were subtitles, and when I was trying to put the volume up, I wasn't paying a lot of attention to the subtitles, but I found a station that played music videos that I wanted to just watch and listen to while I was doing my workout. And I put that station on, and I noticed there was a band playing on the TV, and the subtitles just had a little, the little treble clef and the little music notes flashing, like to let me know that the band was actually playing music. But I couldn't hear it because there's no sound on the TV. And she said, oh, well, quite often people bring their own music to the gym. And I did not want to relent. My question wasn't answered. So I said to her, well, is there a way that I could get sound out of the TVs that you have there? Because I do have sound on the TV in my room in the hotel here. I just came from my room. And last night I was watching TV and there was sound. And she said, oh, well, if we have sound, everyone wants sound in their room on their TV. So the TVs in the room have sound. And you could turn the subtitles on as well. I said, okay. Quite often people do want to have sound in their TVs in the room. And she said, oh yeah, quite often people prefer to have sound on the TVs in the room. I said, but occasionally people may go to the gym and they want to do a workout and they turn on the TV and they may want sound, which is my situation right now. I went to the gym here and I wanted to work out and have sound from the TV, but there isn't any. So since you have sound on the TVs in the rooms, maybe you could just put the sound on the TVs in the gym. Like obviously there's a switch or something that you could control, that maybe you could turn the sound on just for a half an hour, 45 minutes while I use the gym. And then I could have sound in the TVs or on the TVs in the gym. And she looked at me and then she looked at her friend as if like that look that you give your friend when you're saying, this guy's crazy. And she gave her that look and she said, well, quite often people have their own music in the gym. And I said, but I know that. Okay, let me just get to the point. Could you please have someone, is there a switch or is there something that you can turn on? Is there a switch on the TVs that I could turn on in the gym? And she goes, oh, no, we control the sound here at the front desk. Aha, I'm getting somewhere. So you control the sound here on the front desk. So you do have sound on for my TV in the room, but you do not have sound on for the TVs in the gym. So could you just turn them on for about half an hour, 45 minutes while I use the gym? And she looked over at her friend, and her friend did that eye roll, and she said to me, you're not from here, are you? And I said, no, I'm not from here. I'm from Alberta. I'm here on just visiting your beautiful city in Victoria. And I just wanted to do a little workout in the gym because, when you travel, I like to stay limber and in shape. And please, could you just turn the sound on the TVs? And she said, well, I don't know how you do it in Alberta, but in British Columbia, quite often people like to bring their own music to the gym. So we only have the subtitles. So I said to her, okay, look, I'm in the gym. I'm on the treadmill. I've got the music station on. I see the band playing on the TV, and I've got the subtitles that just have a little notes. The little notes are the subtitles. I don't know what song they're playing. I can't hear it. And she goes, well, quite often people bring their own so that they could hear their own music. I said, but you got to understand that when something's programmed to go on television, there's a video portion and an audio portion that go together. And the content you see on television has both the picture and the sound. And when you take one of them away, the other one loses. I said, do you ever have the TVs on with just sound and no picture? And she goes, no, that would be silly. Why would we do that? Well, do you ever have radios with no sound? No, we have radios with sound. Sir, I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to use the gym. And could I recommend that maybe next time you use the gym, you bring your own music? I said, well, I don't have my own music. I don't have headphones. I don't really like to just listen to music. I like to watch something. And usually I like to watch something that involves music so that there's a video. I try and find a station that has bands playing or some people performing. And then I put the volume up and I can watch it and I can hear it, which is really the experience that a TV gives you, is the audio and the visual. But unfortunately, your TVs only have the visual, not the audio. She just says, well, I'm sorry I can't help you. You're going to have to enjoy the gym with just the video portion of the TVs, and maybe you could learn to bring your own music next time. And we just stared at each other awkwardly for a few minutes. And I said, so what you're telling me is that in British Columbia, TVs in the gym don't have sound? And she goes, oh, yeah, quite often that's the case in British Columbia. I don't know how you do it in Alberta, but in Victoria, she said, at least in Victoria, most of the hotels here, if you go to the gyms, quite often people will bring their own music and there's no sound on the TVs. So I could be at the gym here and I could watch this. A lot of times I can't read the subtitles as fast because they speak so fast, and I can't read them all. Or if I'm doing push-ups, I can't really look up and read. What is going on? What? So it was like a 15-minute conversation. Now here I am back in the gym, and there's no sound. There's nothing I can do. There's no switch. They won't do anything. Quite often, this is the case. So let me know what you guys think. Is this normal? Is this just here? Do I live in the bizarro world? I live in Alberta. Is that are we weird because we have sound on our TVs? Or we have the option. You could turn the sound down or you could turn the sound up. You can adjust the volume. You can add subtitles or delete them. We have that freedom in Alberta, but apparently in Victoria, where are you from? Do you have sound that comes out of your TV? Are you allowed to have sound on the TVs? Or are you only allowed to have sound in your hotel room and like where you live? But if you're in a gym, you're not allowed to have sound. You guys let me know, because I don't understand it. And I thought I'd share that with you because it's just a strange story. I don't know. What the hell do I know? I'm just a guy trying to live my life. That's all I'm trying to do. 15 minutes talking to this woman. She thinks I'm insane. When I walked away, they're both looking at each other like, oh, God. Can you believe those people? As I walked away, can you believe him? Let me know, guys. Leave some comments. I'll read your comments. Maybe I can learn something from you. I'll catch you on the next one.